We had an idea to send Larry on a, I guess the idea was originally, are we about out of time, by the way?
We're just going. We're just going. Are you getting bored now, Dave?
No, I'm just tired of hearing myself talk.
America clamors for this.
I find that difficult to believe. We were going to send him across country on a bus or something. And then Steve O'Donnell, our head writer, said, why don't we send him to South America, like a Pan-American Goodwill tour, and he would phone in various reports. And we all thought that this was a lovely idea, because there would be Larry down there, maybe with a phone report 2 or 3 times a week, and just see how he was responding to various cultural influences. And the thing just from the very beginning was a debacle. They left on a Friday night and in a big mobile home with a plywood sign affixed to the side of the mobile home. And they're blowing down the New Jersey Turnpike at about 60. And aerodynamics being what they are, this huge plywood sign is wrested from the side of the vehicle and goes sailing through the night down the highway behind them. They pulled over and phoned the show and said, we think we may have decapitated some people. This is like 45 minutes into his Pan-American Goodwill tour. And nothing ruins Goodwill like highway mayhem.
Yeah.
You know? And
a few deaths early establish a tone that's hard to overcome.
It really is. It stays on your record. And then from that, it just got to be, it was silly. It was like Larry thought that the purpose of this trip was a vacation for him, and would we please stop bothering him? and it gradually, I mean, you could almost...
You were pulling him out of the lounge, he was there with babes and stuff? And
well, we could have lived with that, but it was... we would talk to Larry on the phone, and it would be like insurgents had burst into his hotel room and clubbed him to near death. I mean, he just had no spirit, no enthusiasm, no energy. And he'd say, Larry, it's a show. Just for 8 seconds on the phone, pick it up a little bit. No, and every time we called him, he wanted to come home.
I think his finest moment.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, it's such a crazy, such a strange, strife-torn world these days. We were sitting around the office a couple of weeks ago, and the idea came up that maybe we, as a television program that goes coast to coast, border to border, maybe we could do something that would represent, symbolize brotherhood and peace and goodwill. And we came up with the notion of sending someone on just that, a Goodwill tour. And to tell you more about the Goodwill tour that we're launching here tonight, I'd like you to say hello to a very gifted young actor who for many years on this program has portrayed the character of Larry Bud Melman. Ladies and gentlemen, please say hello to Calvert DeForest. Calvert, can you... You, years ago, used to work for Cream, didn't you, in some capacity?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. This must be, and don't let me put words in your mouth, this must be the most exciting night of your life.
Oh, it certainly is.
You're about to embark on a journey not many people ever dream about, let alone actually enjoy themselves.
That is so true.
And to help explain just what it is you're doing and where you're going, boys, bring in the map, can you? Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the late-night Goodwill tour with our own Calvert DeForest, beginning right here, the greatest metropolis in the world, New York City, going down the length of the Western Hemisphere to the southernmost tip of Argentina, right down there to Tierra del Fuego. I knew you'd be stunned. How are you going to be making this trip?
By Fuego? Yes, that's it.
You'll be better after a nap.
I think so.
And
I'm
believe,
sort of stunned by it
me,
all.
you'll have plenty of time for that.
I'm stunned by it. I can't believe it.
You'll be traveling. In a matter of minutes, Larry Calvert will be leaving here, Midtown Manhattan, and riding in a Mallard 270 SB. There it is down there.
Oh, it's beautiful.
From the Napanee, Indiana, the Mallard Coach Company. There it is. It's Calvert DeForest's Pan-American Goodwill Tour. Now, as you travel, the highways and the byways of North America, Central America, and South America, you'll be spreading goodwill, won't you?
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah, and we'll be charting your progress with this little thing here, and you'll be phoning us periodically and letting us know how the trip is going.
Oh, absolutely.
But you...
Not that way.
It could be a bad sign.
Oh, don't say that.
What are you most excited about?
Trying to get to South America.
Yeah, okay. We have for you some things we think you'll need to take along on the trip. First of all, of course, here are some road maps.
Ooh.
You're going to need some road maps. There you go.
All of these for me?
All of those for you. Here we have
Ooh.
a bag of sandwiches.
Ooh. Oh, I love food. Thank you.
All right. And we have here some Dramamine and also some malaria medicine.
Oh, thank you so much.
Of course, you can't go anywhere. You're going to need some cards for your own amusement there in the motorhome.
Thank you.
And a bundle of cash.
Ooh.
Comes in handy. It's a Goodwill tour, but, you know, you never know what's going to happen.
Oh, I hope I don't have to use that.
You just never know. Yeah, down in here somewhere you might want to see if the gun's working.
Okay.
Yes, it's the rolling American target. Also, so we can keep in constant contact with you, Calvert, we have a video phone.
Ooh.
So when you call in with your little reports,
right.
a couple of times a week, we'll be able to see what you're doing as you work your way down to the very... You're just going to be a stone's throw from Antarctica.
Really?
So there's your video phone.
Oh, that's great.
Now here, put all of this stuff in the bag.
Okay.
And then you head down to the motorhome. It's a mallard, you know.
Oh, okay, a mallard.
Yeah, all right.
That's a bird, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll get it, don't worry. Sit still.
No.
Okay, here you go. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. Boy, that's why they invented
That was
VCRs.
close,
Okay,
yes.
there you go.
Okay.
All right, enjoy yourself.
Terrio del Fuego, here I come.
Here it is. He can't even get out of the building, ladies and gentlemen. This man will be gone for years. The show will have been canceled. He'll still be on the road somewhere. We'll do a commercial, and then Super Dave is here, and then we'll say goodbye to Larry. All right, let's go downstairs now as Calvert DeForest loads up the Pan American Goodwill Tour bus. Calvert, can you show us the inside of the van before you take off?
Why, sure, Dave.
All right. Are you excited about the trip?
Oh, fabulous.
Okay. Do me a favor now.
What do you want to see first?
I want you guys to just drive like a bat out of hell, okay?
What do you want to see first, Dave?
Well, what do you got there? Show me the kitchen.
Oh, here's the kitchen.
All right.
And let's see, here...
It's fun to cook on the highway, isn't it?
Oh, it's marvelous.
Uh-huh.
In here we have a shower.
Uh-huh.
In here we got the toilet. And over...
I'm sorry, excuse me, Calvert. What do you have there?
We have the toilet.
Ah.
And over here we have Jessica Hahn's bed.
You have what?
Jessica Hahn's round bed.
Jessica Hahn's round bed.
Only thing we don't have are the mirrors above the ceiling.
Oh.
When we got
Calvert,
a
has somebody been
TV.
writing you material?
No, Dave. We
All
got
right.
a TV.
Okay, look. Now, listen, you have to go now.
Go.
It's getting late. Have a safe trip.
Thank you, Dave.
But go as fast as you can because you have to go all the way to Tierra del Fuego.
Oh, okay. Have you met my driver, Mark?
No, I haven't met
This
Mark.
is my driver, Mark.
Hi, Mark. How are you?
Fine, Dave.
Nice to see you.
Thank you, Dave.
Take my word for it. In 3 days, a murder-suicide.
Oh, God. Thank you, Dave.
All right, now, Calvert, you guys got to make time. You're not going to
Okay.
Newark, you know. You're
We're
going to Tierra del Fuego.
Okay, we're leaving.
All right.
Bye.
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 There he goes, Calvert DeForest in the Mallard 270 SB.
Bye. Hasta luego.
Oh, my God.
Hold that chair.
We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. That's it, folks. We got to go. Have a good weekend. Good night, everybody. On Friday, ladies and gentlemen, we launched the Calvert DeForest Pan-American Goodwill Tour, and he left Friday afternoon from Midtown, New York. Calvert DeForest, by the way, is the gifted actor who portrays Larry Bud Melman on this program. He's not really a goofball, he just plays one on TV. And the goal of the Goodwill mission, they were traveling in a Mallard, by the way, was to go down the entire length of the Western Hemisphere, down through Mexico, Central America, South America, all the way down here to the southernmost tip of Argentina, Tierra del Fuego. Let's all say it together. Tierra del Fuego. Thank you very much. We have tonight our first report from Calvert DeForest on the road on the first leg of his Pan-American Goodwill mission. I have been told that this is he right here on the phone. Let's see now if this is in fact Calvert DeForest. Paul? Hello? Hello, Calvert.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Calvert.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, how are you?
Fine, thanks.
Calvert, have you made it to Mexico yet?
No, we're not there yet. We're in Lexington, Kentucky, 700 miles from New York.
How many miles?
700.
700 miles. Now, I don't want to discourage you, but you're going to have to pick up the pace a little bit because you're going all the way to Tierra del Fuego.
Uh-huh. All right.
Okay, we have the video device here. We're going to actually get to see a photo of you in Lexington. What kind of place are you staying at in Lexington, Calvert?
It's a Holiday Inn. It's very nice.
Very nice. All right, why don't you tell me about your journey so far? You left about 6 o'clock.
Well, it's been very exciting, Dave. As soon as we pulled out from Rockefeller Center, the TV fell and the antenna broke.
I see. Well, we actually have videotape of you leaving now. And then you got on the New Jersey Turnpike, and I understand that lovely sign came off. And...
Oh, yes. I was so disappointed in that. Only the fact that my name is plastered all over the highway.
Did you kill anybody when the sign fell off?
No, lucky we didn't hit anybody. That was a good part of it.
All right. And, Calvert, how actually are you spreading goodwill?
How am I?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. We went to the University of Kentucky.
Right.
And a lot of fans there.
Right, but you know, you're supposed...
Especially ads for you, David.
You're supposed to be in Mexico by now.
Oh, David, not yet. We haven't hit Great Plan
all right.
Nashville.
Wait a minute. Turn on your thing here so we can see you. Put the picture up so we can take a look at you. Coming in now? All right, it's coming in now. All right, now do me a favor. Don't shave. I want you to stop shaving until you get to Tierra del Fuego, okay?
Oh, Dave, really?
Yeah, don't shave anymore. Now, also, you went to Gettysburg?
Yes.
Yeah, now, how long were you at Gettysburg?
1 day.
Yeah, you know, this is not a vacation.
No, I realize that.
I don't want you to stop at, like, a Disney World, either.
Oh, no, never. I'd never go there.
All right, get back in the damn truck and drive, all right?
Oh, fine, Dave. Anything you say.
Because you don't understand. We want you in Tierra del Fuego before the end of the year.
Oh, we'll be there before you know it, Dave.
Okay. Hasta luego.
Hasta la mañana.
We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen, with the Smothers Brothers.
Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for another Calvert DeForest Pan-American Goodwill Tour update. There he is. We believe that tonight he's somewhere in Mississippi. They left a week ago, and their ultimate goal is down here, the southernmost tip of Argentina, in Tierra del Fuego. That's right, say it with me, Tierra del Fuego. All right. We understand Mr. DeForest, the gifted actor who portrays Larry Bud Melman on this program, is on the line right here. Let me see if this is him. Hello, Calvert, is this you?
How are you?
Just fine.
All right, Calvert, I tell you what, we have this little picture device. We're going to set it up so we can take a look at you. Now, the last time we spoke with you, where were you?
Lexington, Kentucky.
There you go, and that was a few days ago, and I asked you not to shave. Have you been shaving?
No, Dave, but
All right.
I would like to ask a favor.
What's that?
The beard itches like crazy. Can I get rid of it? When I go into a hotel, they think I'm crazy with the beard.
Yeah, it makes no difference with or without the beard. You're going to have this problem the rest of your life.
Thanks a lot, Dave.
Now we want a picture, so get ready and send us a picture, all right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Picture coming here. We'll get a look at the Calvert DeForest, this amazing device. Wow, that is some beard. Calvert, that's grown in 3 days?
Yes, David. I would like to get rid of it,
What
please,
sort of
David.
hideous hormonal imbalance? I've never seen anything like that. Calvert, where are you exactly?
We're in Jackson, Mississippi.
And who are those?
1,500 miles outside of New York.
I see. And who are those people behind you?
Rick Hotzog, who is the account executive at WLBT, his wife Debbie, son Neil, and daughter Katie.
Yeah, and why have they let you into their home?
To do the interview.
What interview? Are you having cocktails, Calvert?
Not at the moment, David. No, I'm very sober.
Now, how is everyone getting along on the trip? I know you're traveling with a driver and a couple of friends and some people from the show. How is the mood? What's the morale like?
The mood is very good, David. Morale is very high so far.
Everyone's getting along? There hasn't been any petty bickering, no arguments?
No, nothing at all, David.
No feuding?
No feuding or fighting.
Are you telling me the truth, Calvert?
David, would I ever lie to you?
Well, I don't know. Now, what time are you going to cross the border? How soon can we look forward to that?
Well, we're going to be in Texas on Tuesday.
And how have you been spreading goodwill?
Oh, let's see. Well, at the different places we've been staying, people have been coming out and meeting me and asking about the show.
No,
To be remembered to you.
Oh, good. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Now, you got to make time. We want you in Mexico the middle of next week.
We'll be in Laredo, Texas on Tuesday, David.
Okay. And then you cross into the across the border then?
Yes, David.
All right. Well, is everything all right?
Everything's fine, David, except I still want the beard taken off.
No, you leave the beard on. You look great.
Yes, David.
Okay. Thank you very much, Calvert. Good luck.
You're welcome.
Pan American Goodwill Tour. We'll be right back here with Roxanne Fitzgerald. Anyway, we got a great program for you. Richard Lewis is here, and Phil Collins is here. And a couple of weeks ago, we sent our own Calvert DeForest, the gifted actor who portrays Larry Bud Melman on this program, on the Calvert DeForest Pan American Goodwill Tour. We loaded him into something called a Mallard. There's the Mallard right there. And he was going to drive from New York City, hopefully all the way to the southernmost tip of Argentina, down there at Tierra del Fuego. Bring in the map, boys. Bring in the Pan American Goodwill Tour map. And periodically, we've been checking in with him to find out how things are going. And we understand they're at a crucial point of the trip tonight. They're just about to cross into Mexico from the town of Laredo in Texas. Paul, do we have music for this? It's Calvert DeForest. All right. Thank you very much. Just about to cross the border, and they're staying at the, I guess they're at the Howard Johnson's rooftop restaurant named Windows on the Rio. Windows on the Rio, overlooking the Rio Grande River. Is this him on the phone here? I don't see anything blinking. Okay, that's it. Play the music, Paul. Good night, everybody. Thank you for being here. But he'll be calling in minutes from now. All right, well. Did I mention, ladies and gentlemen, that for my money, Vanna White is the goddess of love?
Someday, when Vanna White is the goddess of love,
all your fantasies come true.
They started out here. Let me show you the itinerary. They started out here in New York. I don't know if you can see that red dot, but that's New York City right there. Actually, this is my place. And then they came down here. They went through Tennessee. We talked to them, I think, in Mississippi. And now they're in Texas. We talked to them in Houston a couple of days ago. Oh, my gosh, there they are, right there. All right, so this will be Calvert DeForest. Did I mention that he plays Larry Bud Melman on the show? Don't be alarmed by this. None of these have worked so far anyway. Is this him here? Yes, sir. Hello, Calvert.
Yeah.
This is Dave. How are you?
Fine, Dave. How are you?
And where are you located tonight, Calvert?
We're in Laredo.
How is Laredo?
Very nice.
Why don't you send us a picture of yourself on this little device here?
Okay.
All right, we have one of these. What do they call these things? Picture phones. I have to be quiet while it's coming over? Picture phones. Picture phones. This would be a picture of Calvert DeForest. Yeah, very good. Thank you very much. Are you letting your beard grow, Calvert? Hello? 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 Oh my God, snipers. I can't hear him here. Calvert, are you there? I hear him screaming somewhere in the building. All right, I'll tell you what, we'll do the...
No, we're in a restaurant.
Oh. Now, what restaurant are you in there, Calvert?
Let's see. We're
look
in
on the mattress.
Windows on the Rio.
Windows on the Rio.
Uh-huh.
And are you overlooking the river?
Oh, yeah. Mexico's only 100 feet away.
When will you be crossing into Mexico?
Tomorrow.
Are you looking forward to this part of your journey?
Yeah, very exciting, Dave.
Do you speak any Spanish at all?
See, that's about it.
Well...
You think that would help?
No, I think you're just one big rolling target. Now,
Thank you, Dave.
Now, Calvert, do me a favor. Take the little picture phone and kind of show us the lovely view of the river there, can you?
Okay.
All right. Okay. Here it comes. Wow. So Calvert, what we're looking at in the distance then is the land of Mexico. I can't hear him. We can have one or the other. We can either have the phone or we can have this, but you can't combine audio and video, ladies and gentlemen. That technology is millions of years ahead of us. You can have radio, sure, and you can have TV, just the pictures. Put them together, no, you're tampering with the devil there. Hello? Hello? Okay, well, there's the most recent update for Calvert DeForest. Good luck and Godspeed, Calvert, if you can hear us. Oh, boy. Okay. Oh, I get on another one. I think just about there is where all hell broke loose, ladies and gentlemen. When historians recount this debacle, that's what they'll signify. Let's do our top 10 list. Is that what we need to do now? It's time again, ladies and gentlemen, for another one of our Calvert DeForest Pan American Goodwill Tour updates. All right, stop it. None of this ever works. There he is. Of course, Calvert DeForest is the talented actor who portrays Larry Bud Melman on this program. And a couple of weeks ago, we loaded these guys, Calvert himself, into a camper, and we wanted him to drive all the way from New York down through Mexico, Central America, into South America, all the way down here to the southernmost point of Argentina, located very close to the desk mic, down here at Tierra del Fuego. And we've been checking in with them every night via the phone, and we have the picture phone. And through this, we've been sort of enjoying their experiences on the road. Hey, Paul?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and we've done 5 of these reports, and none of them have gone anywhere. So let's keep our fingers crossed that tonight might actually provide, just an ounce of entertainment. Okay, I understand he's standing by on the phone. Do I depress this button? All right, this should be the voice of Calvert DeForest. Hello, Calvert. Oh, God. Well, the string is intact, ladies and gentlemen. Hello. Hello. Oh. Some kind of insurrection down there near the border. Thank you very much. We hope you've enjoyed this, the latest of the Calvert DeForest Pan American Goodwill Tour updates. Gosh, I know I have. Thank God for these guys in the jumpsuits, eh?
Line 3.
Huh? What, Hal?
Try line 3.
Line 3, all right. Yeah, we seem to be getting a dial tone there, Hal.
Yeah, we just want to check for the dial tone.
Everything's fine then.
So I should stay in my apartment between noon and 6 and a repairman will come out, Hal? Is that what you're telling me? Oh, it's ringing again. Yeah, what if it's not him? I don't care. Anybody phoning will get on the air tonight. Hello, Calvert.
Hello, David.
Calvert, what happened? We lost you there for a second.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
It wasn't Banditos, was it?
Not yet, David.
Now, Calvert, where exactly are you?
We're in Nuevo, Laredo. It's about 200 miles out of New York.
You've been drinking, haven't you?
Not yet, David, but I soon will.
Nuevo Laredo is right across the border from Laredo.
Yes, David.
And tell us, what is the flavor of this Mexican city?
I haven't seen much of it yet, David.
And what have you seen?
Just going over the bridge into Nuevo Laredo, and we're staying at the American consulate.
All right, I'll tell you what, this would be a good opportunity for you to send us along a photo of what's going on down there.
All right.
Can you do that?
Why, sure.
Is your picture phone functioning?
I believe it is.
Okay, this will be, we have to be very close. Oh, you know, Calvert, these pictures are becoming more and more dramatic.
Why, thank you, David.
This could have been taken in the office here in New York.
No, but it isn't, David. It's in the Mexican consulate.
You sound...
I mean, American consulate.
You sound discouraged.
I'm not well, David.
What's the matter?
I feel lousy, David. I'm just sick of traveling. And please, let me take this beard off. I'm getting a rash from it, David. It's annoying me.
You know, you've only been gone a couple of weeks, and
I know, David, but still, I mean, I'm at the point now. I'm getting agita.
Just get a hold of yourself. Stop whining.
David. I can't, David.
Let me see. Is the consulate there?
Yes, he is.
What is his title? What do we call this guy?
His name is Manuel Guerra.
All right, let me see a picture of him. This is the stupidest, most pointless piece of video equipment I've ever seen in my life. We could get more out of a courtroom artist. Listen, Calvert, now you've got to make better time. You haven't even really crossed into Mexico, but one...
David, we're having insurance problems, and we have to go back to Laredo. We need an alternative transportation.
Yeah, well, but you have to be in Tierra del Fuego soon.
Well, it all depends. We can straighten this out with these insurance problems and other transportation. Otherwise, we can't do anything.
Yeah, let me ask you a question. Are you carrying a gun?
Not as yet, David. I haven't had any need for it.
Well, look into that, and I think that'll straighten out all of these insurance problems.
I don't know, Dave. I'll be alive then.
Now, all right, now, in all honesty here, be candid with me on this. Do you want to come home or do you want to continue?
I'd like to come home.
Let me repeat the question. In all
sincerity, David, I want to come home.
In all honesty, do you want to come home or do you want to go on?
I want to come home, David.
Listen, I have a favor of you. Don't try and get a hold of me tomorrow. I'll be having Thanksgiving with my family.
No, David, don't do that. Come down and spend it with us.
Yeah, right. Okay. You guys, you straighten out the insurance problems and keep moving.
Thanks a lot, Dave.
All right, we'll talk to you next week. All right, keep your chin up. Bye. We'll be right back here with John Lovitz, ladies and gentlemen. Bring in the map, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another Calvert DeForest Pan American Tour update. About 3 weeks ago, Calvert DeForest, the gifted actor who portrays Larry Bud Melman on this program, left from New York City and is working his way down here to Tierra del Fuego, spreading goodwill, uniting the countries as one as he travels. And the last time we talked to him, he was in Nuevo Laredo. That was before Thanksgiving. We understand now, well, I'm not sure where he is. Would this be him on the line? Ladies and gentlemen, the next voice you hear will be that of Larry Bud Melman, Calvert DeForest. Here we go. Hello, Calvert, can you hear me?
Yes, Dave.
Calvert, where are you right now?
We're in Mexico City. We're 2,800 miles out of New York City.
How many?
2,800.
2,800 miles out of New York City, and this is the third week of your big journey?
Yes, David.
What is the weather like in Mexico City?
It's very humid.
Uh-huh. And how warm is it there?
Oh, hotter than hell, David.
Now wait a minute, Calvert, this is supposed to be a Goodwill tour.
Yeah, I know, David.
Are you spreading Goodwill?
Oh, Dave, it's getting to the point now. I definitely want to come home, Dave.
Will you just stop whining? You're supposed to be down there uniting the nations.
Dave, I've been trying to unite the nations, but I still want to come home.
All right, well,
I don't think I can do any more uniting.
All right, get a hold of yourself. Pour yourself a drink. Send us a picture, Calvert, so we can justify the expense of this device. Let's see what you look like, all right? It's not coming. We don't have it. We don't. Okay, but you know what he looks like. Here, look at this. There. This is sort of what he looks like right there. Now, tell me, how was Thanksgiving, by the way? Where did you have Thanksgiving?
We spent Thanksgiving at the Holiday Inn in Laredo.
Mm-hmm.
It was all right.
Yeah. And
it's not like being home, David.
I know. And then how did you get from Laredo to Mexico City?
Well, we left the Mallard in Laredo. We rented
what is
a
the
van.
Mallard, Calvert?
We couldn't take it any further
what is the
than
Mallard?
Monterey.
What is? Oh, there it is, right there. That's your mobile home, so you no longer have that.
So, Dave, we left the van in Monterey. We
Right.
rented a Ford Taurus, and we drove it to Mexico City.
But no, wait, the Ford Taurus. What color was the Ford Taurus, Calvert?
Red, David.
Oh, I'm sorry, red. There you
Red.
go.
Red like red hot.
And how was the food there, Calvert?
The food?
Uh-huh.
The food's not bad, David.
Yeah, what have you been eating?
It's still not like New York City.
Uh-huh. What have you been eating?
Well, for me, I love Mexican food.
Uh-huh. Geez, what a coincidence. You're certainly in the right country for that.
David.
What?
I said it does make sense.
Okay, now, how long are you going to be in Mexico City, and where are you headed? You know, we'd like to have you in Tierra del Fuego by Labor Day.
Oh, David, I'd like to come home after this. I don't want to go on to Tierra del Fuego. Can't we go to another place? Please?
You baby!
Why not, David? I'm here and you're there.
I know.
It makes a lot of difference, David.
That's kind of what we were counting on. Now listen.
Thank you a lot, David.
Now listen, you're in Mexico City. What's the next destination? Where will you be when we talk to you again?
We don't know, David. That is up to you.
No, well, you're going on to Guatemala City.
We are?
Yeah.
Oh, David, no, please.
What?
No, let us come home,
No,
please.
you can't.
David, I've been feeling too well. I've been getting car sick and everything else.
Oh,
the car is cramped.
Calvert,
and
you can get
everything.
car
David,
sick on a
please.
subway. This is the wimpiest Goodwill tour I've ever been a part of.
I know it is, David, and I'm sorry about that, but that's the way it is.
No, wait a
Yes, David,
wait a minute.
we're all feeling the same way.
Wait a
we
minute.
all want out.
Calvert, wait a second.
What, David?
Calvert, read my lips. Pack up and ride.
Right where, David?
We'll talk to you from Guatemala City.
You will?
Yeah. Goodbye. Okay, we'll be right back. Carlos Santana. All right, we're going to check in here with Calvert DeForest, the gifted actor who portrays Larry Bud Melman on our program. Let me update you on this. A couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, in fact, Calvert left in a Mallard RV. And the thrust, there's the Mallard right there. And they were going to drive from New York down through Mexico, Central America, South America, all the way down here to Tierra del Fuego. And it was kind of a Pan-American Goodwill tour. And I believe tonight, in fact, let's find out where he is right now. But let's check in with Calvert DeForest and see how the Goodwill tour is going. Hello, Calvert.
Hello, David.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, just great, David.
Calvert, where are you right now?
We're in Oaxaca, Mexico.
Oaxaca?
Uh-huh.
That's fun.
3,100 miles out of New York.
3,100 miles. Oaxaca is fun to say, isn't it?
Oh, it's beautiful, David.
Go ahead and say it again.
Oaxaca.
Okay.
And we're doing the show from a craft shop called Salsa Picante.
Salsa Picante.
Isn't that delightful?
Well, if you say so.
Thank you, David.
And what can you tell us of Oaxaca?
What about Oaxaca?
It sounds like
nice
you need a
little town.
handkerchief when you say that.
Nice little town, except we're having rain now.
Having a little
it turned
rain?
rather nasty.
Is it warm during the day?
Yes, it is.
Now, well, what is the drive like along the Pan American Highway?
Oh, up and down hills and in and out curves and all the rest of it.
Are you out in wilderness? Do you go through towns? Do you or both?
Oh, yeah, we go through towns, David.
Have you been enjoying the trip?
Oh, yes, David.
Because the last time we chatted, you did a considerable amount of whining.
No more whining, David. It's great.
Okay, because...
I'm having a ball, David.
Tequila.
No tequila.
Now, how have you been spreading goodwill? Do you see other Americans? Do you visit with the natives? How do people approach you?
Oh, they just come up and they recognize me from the David Letterman show, and
That's
they say
right.
how glad they are to see me, and so on and so forth.
And do the Mexicans come up to you? Because I know you possess a certain international magnetism that cannot be denied.
That's animal magnetism.
Do you speak Spanish at all?
Un poquito.
I see. That means a little bit?
Yes, David.
I see. And what are your plans now?
Oh, our plans now are, and this is really terrific. We're stopping for a few days in Huatulco, T-U-L-C-O, and then we're on to fabulous Guatemala.
You're going.
Great, Dave.
You're leaving Oaxaca.
We're leaving Oaxaca, and then we're going on to Huatulco, which is, I understand,
let me get this straight. So from Oaxaca, you go to Huataco.
Yeah.
And you're going to take a little vacation there?
No, in Huataco we're having a vacation.
That's what I said. And then it's
with
on...
a lot of babes and liquor and all the rest.
I'm sure.
And then on to lovely Guatemala, where we end our trip.
You're going... Now, wait a minute. You're ending the trip. Wait a minute. Guatemala is like up here. You have to... You're not even half...
Are we ending it in Guatemala?
Well, I thought the deal was you were going to Tierra del Fuego.
Wait. Oh, sure, Dave, of course. I forgot that one. I'm sorry. I should have brought that up sooner.
It's too bad you're not here tonight, Calvert. Jack Hanna brought in some beaver.
Now, don't give my best to Jack.
Let's see. Is there anything else we ought to cover before I let you go?
Gee, I don't know, Dave.
Oh, I know. Now, what can you tell us of this insurgent activity in Guatemala?
Well, from what I hear, I don't know, but I haven't had it direct.
Fine, I'll accept that as your answer.
Thank you, Dave.
All right, before you leave now, Calvert, you're having a good time, you're healthy, everything's all right?
Everything is great, Dave. It's marvelous.
Because a lot of people were upset thinking that I was holding you hostage on this Goodwill tour.
Oh, no, Dave, you would never do that.
You're down there of your own volition.
Of course, Dave.
And
I'm having a
you couldn't be
great time.
happier. I say...
Yes, Dave?
You couldn't be happier.
Oh, I couldn't be. No,
Okay,
Dave.
all right. Send us a picture of yourself with a recent newspaper so we know you're still alive.
Oh, thank you, Dave.
Okay. Is that it? That's the picture? We'll talk with you from parts unknown.
Okay, Dave.
Good night, Calvert.
Good night. Thank you.
Oaxaca.
We'll be right back.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do an update on the Pan American Goodwill Tour that Calvert DeForest finds himself on these days. And in all honesty, these have not worked too well for us over the past 4 or 5 weeks. And we think tonight that morale has deteriorated to such a level that this could possibly be our last Pan American Goodwill Tour update. So, right there. I don't know when they left, sometime in October. Calvert, who of course plays Larry Bud Melman in a, what was that camper they left in? A weasel? A mallard. It was a mallard.
A mallard.
They drove from New York, and the last time we spoke with them, they were in Oaxaca. Is that right? Oaxaca, Mexico, south, I guess, of Mexico City, and we'll find out now just exactly where they are. And the goal, ultimately, of course, was to get down here to Tierra del Fuego. And if they don't make the trip, I know there's going to be a lot of disappointed Tierra del Fuegians. So, do I press this down? This should be Calvert DeForest. Hello, Calvert.
Yes, David.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you, David?
Not exactly a smile in his voice,
He's
there, is
down.
there? Calvert, how are you doing, sir?
So, David.
Yeah. Has there been a shooting at the hotel, Calvert?
Well,
I tell you, well, now, when we last...
Right now, would you like to speak to one of them?
I'm sorry? Hello?
Hello?
Yes. When we last talked to you, you were in Oaxaca.
Yes, David.
Now, has someone taken you hostage, Calvert?
No,
Tell me and everybody else what happened, how you got from Oaxaca to where you are now. Where are you now?
We're in Guatemala, David.
You're in
Guatemala City.
Guatemala. And tell people how you got from Oaxaca to Guatemala.
Well, we got to Guatemala border Saturday, and we had problems because they didn't understand English.
Uh-huh.
So we made it across the border,
Right.
and we had to fumigate. They had to fumigate the car.
Uh-huh. But Calvert, doesn't that happen when you come through the tunnel out of Jersey?
Not really. It only happens here.
Uh-huh.
And after that, we had to get a car permit, and they wouldn't give it to us because the car came in from Mexico.
Right.
So then, from there, we had to get a bus.
So you took a bus.
Overcrowded, big. A lot of the windows were broken.
Uh-huh.
And it took us 5.5 hours to get to Guatemala City.
So from Oaxaca to Guatemala, it's a 5.5-hour bus ride?
That's what it took us by bus.
Yeah. Were there snacks?
Only for the peons, not for us.
I guess you were in the VIP section of the bus then. Is what
No,
you're telling
I was
me.
sitting among them, David.
Now, what was the scenery like? It must be beautiful there, huh?
It's all right, David.
And I know before you made the trip to Guatemala City, you spent some time at a Mexican resort. How was that?
Club Med, that was so-so. That's where I had all my accidents, David.
What kind of accidents, Calvert?
Well, I fell down some steps, and I suffered a scraped knee.
You fell down some steps?
Then I broke my glasses, and they had to be put together with crazy glue. And my driver went swimming, and he got scraped by some sea urchins.
Sea urchins?
Yeah.
So you sound, Calvert, in all honesty, my assessment here is you sound like you've never been happier. No, you sound a little bit subdued.
Exactly, Dave.
Yeah. Has someone injected you full of sodium pentothal?
Not as yet, David.
Now, you know, Calvert, when I look at the big Pan-American Goodwill tour map, by the way, have you been spreading Goodwill?
Yes, David.
When I look at the map, Calvert, it looks to me like you're almost halfway to Tierra del Fuego.
We are?
Now, let me ask you this, because I know you've been gone a long time, and I can tell from your voice that you're quite fatigued. Would you like to continue on your journey to Tierra del Fuego, or I'm going to give you three choices. You can continue, you can come home, or you can leave where you are right now, and we'll send you to Disney World.
I'd just rather come home, period, even without the Disney World.
So you you want to put an end to the Goodwill tour?
Yes, Dave.
All right. All right. You know, now I understand, and I just want to say I think you've done a wonderful job, and I think you've brought our nations closer together.
Thank you very much.
And we'll look forward to having you back here in time for Christmas.
Well, thank you very much.
Do you feel a little better now that you're coming home?
Yes, David.
All right. Well, thank you very much for being such a terrific representative of not only me and the show, but the United States as well.
Well, thank you again, David.
Okay. Nice talking with you.
You too, David.
Couldn't be happier. It's a little chilly there in Guatemala, isn't it?
Gee, it's touching and
Well, he's
sad.
coming home, and I think he's done a wonderful job.
He's been wonderful.
I don't know.
Home for Christmas.
They've left a path of vehicles that they have to now reclaim. They're strewn all over Central America. We're going to pause here. We'll be back with, Joe Okada.
I see.
Let's do our top 10 list tonight. We have a great category for you tonight. Top 10 circus family holiday traditions. Top 10 circus family holiday traditions. From the home office. Chris Elliott, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Good to see you, Chris. You're not doing highway work this year, are you?
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I just got this.
Thanks for dropping by. We haven't seen you in a while. Nice of you to be here.
Well, it's nice to be here.
Yeah.
I don't want to take up too much of your time.
Well, we're just getting ready to do this.
Well, I just wanted to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
You're taking off for the holidays then, huh?
Actually, no. I'm kicking off my Chris Elliott Rockefeller Center Goodwill tour. And I thought, what better place to do it than here?
Oh, my gosh. Now, where exactly is this tour going to go?
Well, I've got a map. Boys, can you bring out the map? You're going to love this.
A Goodwill tour for the holidays?
It's a Goodwill tour for the holidays. Just bring it right over here.
Thanks, Al. Thanks, Joe.
Now,
all right.
If
So
you
here's
can see,
the
I don't know
big
if you
tree
can get a
outside.
shot of this.
Yeah. There's
You
the
can
skating
come in.
rink. We're up here on the
We're
sixth
up here
floor.
on the sixth floor. In
Right.
the next hour during this program.
And this is you here.
That's me right there. I'm going to travel down the elevators, out the hallway from the studio, down the elevators, down to the lobby.
Right down here.
Of the RCA building. And then out the lobby, out to the Christmas tree.
Right.
In Rockefeller Center, and I'm going to spread some good cheer down there and share some eggnog with the tourists.
Oh, that'd be great. Now, where did you get the idea for this tour?
Well, actually, I was up in the office going through the garbage, and I came across these photo phone things. Have you seen these?
Oh, yeah, picture phones. Sure.
Yeah, they're great. What you can do, I don't know if you've seen these before, you can actually call somebody and send a picture of yourself to them.
Sure. Yeah.
You know, wherever you are. So I figured that's what I'll do along my way. I'll be calling you, and I'll be sending you a picture of me. Along the way.
Now, you know, Chris, we tried this for about a month with Calvert DeForest. We were going to send him all through Mexico and Central America,
How did that
South
go?
America, down to Tierra del Fuego, and he had the picture phone and so forth, and they were gone like 38 days, and it was a dismal failure.
So it didn't work at all. Well, which is kind of surprising, because usually things work pretty well on this show, don't
Yeah,
they?
usually they do.
So anyway, I think I'm going to get going, and I'll give you a call from my first stop. Let me get my eggnog out here.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay.
Is that homemade eggnog?
Just put this around me here. Yeah, it is homemade.
Yeah.
It's I call it sun eggnog.
Right.
And what you're supposed to do is leave it on the radiator baking in the sun for about 10 days before you serve it.
What are these things? It look like chunks of something floating in there.
Yeah,
What is that?
you know what that is? That's salt pork.
Salt.
And you're not supposed to drink that. That's just for flavoring.
All
so
right.
I'm going to go now.
And then you'll be calling in from
I'll
your
be
various
calling in. I'll
positions.
need my phone.
But
right
ultimately,
here.
we'll see you down by
Ultimately
the
down
tree.
There, but for the next hour, I'll be on my way.
Well, that's darn
on my
nice
little
of you,
Goodwill
Chris. Good
tour.
luck. Spreading
Okay,
holiday
so we'll be
goodwill.
seeing
Chris
you.
Elliott. We have time for this now? So, Paul, that'll be fun to follow Chris's progress as he works his way down to the big tree.
I'm looking forward to it.
It's a holiday Goodwill tour.
Goodwill tour.
Here is our top 10 category tonight. So, the phone is blinking. That means this would probably be Chris Elliott calling in from the first location of his holiday Goodwill tour of Rockefeller Center. Let's see if this is Chris. Hello, Chris?
Yeah, hi, Dave. Can you hear me all right?
Yes, Chris, you're coming in loud and clear. Where are you now?
Well, I've made it to the makeup room. And according to my pedometer over here, I've only walked about 5 yards. But I got to tell you, it feels like a mile. I have a hell of a blister on my foot.
Right.
So I sent somebody to go warm up a safety pin for me so that I can take care of it.
So, Chris, what are you doing in the makeup room? Are you just going to spread some good cheer then and down to the tree?
Well, actually, most of these people are staff members, and they pretty much hate me, so I'm not going to spread too much good cheer.
I see.
I think I'll just have some eggnog and spread some good cheer with myself.
All right, good idea.
Oh, man, that is bad.
Yeah.
Oh, Dave, look, I don't want to start complaining this early on, but Do you think maybe I could quit this little tour? It is hell out there, and I really want to shave.
No, Chris, you have to make it all the way down to the tree before the end of the evening, all right?
All right, well, let me send you a picture then on this picture phone.
Well, you see, Chris, we really don't need a picture of you because we can see you right here on the monitors.
Okay.
There's a television camera. Wait a minute, let me get it.
Here I go.
This will be Chris Elliott in the makeup room, ladies and gentlemen. All right, thanks, Chris. Yeah, we got it.
These things work great.
We'll talk to you a little bit later.
Okay, bye, Dave.
Bye-bye. Bye, take care.
Brilliant.
It's easy for you to say. You do your little Cher imitation and then sit back and relax the rest of the night. Is this, well, it stopped blinking. But was that? It did stop. This should have been Chris Elliott? No, it's not blinking. So that means
down.
Chris is probably talking to Lauren Hutton. He's dialing again. Why did he hang up? All right, let me tell you who's going to be on the show tomorrow. Actress Gina Davis will be on the program.
Oh, boy, I love her.
There we go. All right, let me put this up. Chris is on his Rockefeller Center holiday Goodwill tour. Hi, Chris, is that you?
Yeah, hi, Dave.
Hi, so have you made it down to the big tree yet?
Well, not exactly. I'm on the concourse down here at the bird shop.
That's the lower level of the building?
Yeah, down in the basement. It's really hot down here.
Yeah.
I just needed a place to take a break.
Well, Chris, I think you really should keep moving because we're only...
Dave, please, let me catch my breath. The elevator stopped on every floor. I slipped in the lobby, and there's eggnog all over the place and all over me. Just give me a minute, all right?
Okay, what does your pedometer say now?
I don't know. I slipped. I broke the pedometer.
Oh.
Look, I'm telling you, it's a madhouse down here. There are crowds of screaming tourists, and they're running around babbling about Macy's and FAO Schwartz. I just want to drop a big bomb on Rockefeller Center.
Well, Chris, that's not exactly spreading goodwill.
No, I guess that's how I feel.
It kind of sounds like things have gone sour. Go ahead and send us a picture, and then head on down to the big Christmas tree, okay?
Okay, all right. Here comes the shot.
Okay. Thanks, Chris. We'll talk to you when we get to the tree.
All right, see you later.
There we go. All right, we're going to go away for a commercial, then we'll be right back. We have to check in with Chris. This will be Chris's final report. Chris Elliott's on a holiday Goodwill tour of Rockefeller Center. Hi, Chris. How you doing? Where are you now? You down by the tree?
Yeah, no, actually, Dave, I'm down here at Hurley's having a couple of drinks. I was at the tree about 20 minutes ago, and I tried calling you, but the line was busy.
Well, Chris, that's impossible. We haven't been using the telephone, although I wish we had.
Yeah, I guess I'd misdialed then.
Yeah, what are you drinking down there, Chris?
Well, it looks like Perrier water, but it has a much sharper flavor.
Yeah. All right, listen, Chris, I think we've all enjoyed your Goodwill tour.
Hey, Dave, there's a buddy of yours standing behind me over here. You want me to send a little picture of the two of us to you?
Okay, great. Go ahead.
Okay, Merry Christmas.
Thanks.
Here it comes.
Same to you. Thanks, Chris.
Okay,
Happy holidays. Bye-bye. Okay, that's a little Goodwill tour there. Have a good holiday, Rob. Thank you for being here. Tomorrow night, Gina Davis, Art Donovan, and John Witherspoon. Good night, everybody. Toward the end of 1988, we dispatched the likable young actor Calvert DeForest, the man who plays Larry Bud Melman on this program, on his Pan-American Goodwill tour. And our hope was to send him from New York all the way down there to Tierra del Fuego. And here now is a brief look at what happened on his journeys as he phoned back to our television program. It's Calvert DeForest's Pan-American Goodwill tour. Are you excited about the trip?
Oh, fabulous.
Okay. How is Laredo?
Very nice.
When will you be crossing into Mexico?
Tomorrow.
Are you looking forward to this part of your journey?
Yeah, very exciting, Dave.
You sound discouraged.
I'm not well, David.
What's the matter?
I feel lousy, David. I'm just sick of traveling.
Calvert, where are you right now?
We're in Mexico City.
Are you spreading Goodwill?
Oh, Dave, it's getting to the point now. I definitely want to come home. Please.
Will you just stop whining? No, well, you're going on to Guatemala City.
We are?
Yeah.
Oh, David, no, please.
What?
No, let us come home,
No,
please.
you can't.
David, I've been feeling too well. I've been getting caustic and everything else.
Calvert, how are you doing, sir?
So, David.
Yeah. I'm going to give you three choices. You can continue, you can come home, or you can leave where you are right now, and we'll send you to Disney World.
I'd just rather come home, period, even without the Disney World.
So we did. We brought him home. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Calvert DeForest. Buenos días. Buenos noches. Buenos noches. All right, Calvert, did you enjoy yourself on the trip?
Yeah, a lot of it was very nice.
Yeah, but you didn't sound like you were enjoying it on those phone calls that you placed to the show.
Well, in the beginning it was fine, but
Yeah.
when you get to Mexico City and you get to Guatemala border and Guatemala City, then it gets a little
What does that mean?
iffy.
What does it mean?
Scary.
Iffy? Scary. How now? You were actually frightened?
Absolutely.
Why were you frightened?
Well, at the border, they took our car that we brought in from Mexico.
Uh-huh.
They wouldn't let us have it.
Uh-huh.
They took a bribe, plus taking one of the...
Now, wait a minute. This is a scandalous accusation
Well,
you're
it's
making.
true.
Who took what kind of a bribe and who offered it?
The guards took their money.
For what?
For keeping the car for us. We couldn't take it with us.
You may have just been paying for parking.
No, it wasn't parking. They kept the car, and to keep the car, they charged us money, plus taking one of our telephones. Then they told us the only way we could get there would be by bus. And they had a bus right out of the Grapes of Wrath, with broken windows.
That's what they told you? The Jode family had been in this bus?
No, I figured that out for myself. Live chickens on board.
Of course. Now, where was that?
5.5 hours to reach Guatemala.
Right, I think part of your problem might have been this. Were you wearing the hat?
The hat had nothing to do with it.
All right, let's back up. Now, you left New York. I have some symbols here. Here's the Mallard. You left New York there, in the Mallard. Now, where did you go from there in the trailer?
Let's see. We picked the van up at, where did I say we picked the van?
I don't know. I wasn't on the trip.
But I kept you informed, Dave.
Somewhere down here around the Mexican border.
Laredo, that's it.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. We picked the van up in Laredo.
All right, so...
and then we got a car in Monterey.
Monterey. Show me where Monterey would be. Right about in there?
I guess. I don't know, Max, Dave.
So how was the food in most places?
At the beginning, the food was fine. When you hit Mexico City and go down further, it's horrendous.
What kind of food are we talking about?
Actual Mexican food. No, they have a lot of salads.
Well, there you go. You can't go wrong with a salad.
Yeah, but the salads, you know. What can I say? And you don't drink the water. You can only drink bottled water.
Can't drink that water. Yeah, bottled water.
No, that's bad.
Oh, God. Did you know the purpose of the trip? You were supposed to go all the way down here.
But Dave, you wanted us to all go by car.
Right.
The whole limit.
Tierra del Fuego. But
but you can't go by car to Del Fuego.
All right, settle down. Now, did you spread any goodwill at all?
Sure, Club Med, I spread a lot of goodwill. They were all Letterman fans. Absolutely.
So, show me here how far down you got. Where is Guatemala?
Before you hit Tierra del Fuego.
Well, I know that, but it's up here somewhere. It's just south of Mexico, right? So you ended up on foot there.
Yes.
Did you learn anything from your travels?
Not to go there again.
But the whole point was to spread goodwill.
I realize that, David. They don't speak English down there. How are you going to converse with them?
You know, every time you would call in here on the show from one of these locations, I got the sense that we were bothering you.
No, you weren't bothering me. They were.
I see. Did you get sick at all? Did you injure yourself?
In Club Med, I did,
Club Med, you did,
Broke my glasses,
Broke your glasses.
scraped my knee, and the driver got scrounched by sea urchins.
Is that right?
In his foot, yeah.
Sea urchins crawling right there into the car to get him.
No, they weren't in the car. He was in the ocean.
But summing up now, Calvert, isn't it safe to say that people, wherever you go, are pretty much just people?
Well, I don't know down there. Most of the time they are.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, on that uplifting humanitarian note, we have to pause here for a commercial. We'll be right back with George Miller.